A controversial vision, space-based interceptors remain the most debated aspect of the Golden Dome. Critics argue that placing weapons in orbit could trigger a new arms race and increase the risk of Kessler syndrome, a cascade of space debris that could render certain orbits unusable. However, proponents, including the Pentagon's Missile Defense Agency, MDA, argue that space-based systems are the only viable solution against hypersonic glide vehicles, HGVs. These weapons fly too low for traditional space sensors and too fast for many ground-based radars. An orbital interceptor can strike them during their vulnerable boost or mid-course phases. The industry push. Lockheed Martin's 2028 goal is an aggressive acceleration of the typical defense procurement cycle. To meet this deadline, the company is leveraging its StarDrive digital engineering facility, which allows for millions of simulated intercepts before the hardware is even built. The Golden Dome is not just a shield, it is a deterrent, stated a Lockheed Martin spokesperson. By moving our defense to orbit, we eliminate the geographic advantages currently held by adversaries using hypersonic technology. Looking ahead, if the 2028 test is successful, the Navy and Air Force plan to begin deploying a full constellation of 30 to 50 interceptors by the early 2030s. This orbital layer would work in tandem with the recently announced Sentinel-A4 radar, protecting the DC region, and the FF-X frigates to create a seamless sensor-to-shooter umbrella. Lockheed Martin set to test Golden Dome space-based interceptor by 2028. In a move that marks the return of large-scale orbital defense, Lockheed Martin has officially announced a timeline to test its first Golden Dome space-based missile interceptor in orbit by 2028. The announcement, delivered at the Space Defense Symposium in late 2025, solidifies a key pillar of the Golden Dome missile defense vision, a multi-layered architecture designed to neutralize ballistic, cruise, and hypersonic threats before they ever re-enter Earth's atmosphere. The architecture of the Golden Dome, while ground-based interceptors, GBIs, and sea-based Aegis systems have long been the frontline of U.S. defense, the Golden Dome vision seeks to move the kill chain into the ultimate high ground, space. Lockheed's proposed system consists of a constellation of small, highly maneuverable satellites equipped with Kinetic Kill Vehicles, KKVs. Unlike traditional missiles, these space-based interceptors do not carry explosives. Instead, they use hit-to-kill technology, utilizing the massive kinetic energy of orbital velocities to shatter incoming missiles on impact. The 2028 orbital test, Project Aegis-S, the 2028 mission, internally dubbed Project Aegis-S, Space, will be the first real-world demonstration of a satellite's ability to transition from a loitering orbit to an intercept trajectory against a mock ICBM target. Key technical challenges for 2028, target acquisition. The interceptor must distinguish between a hot missile plume and the cold background of space in seconds. On-orbit maneuvering. Lockheed is testing a new high-thrust liquid propulsion system that allows the satellite to change its orbital plane rapidly, a feat typically limited by fuel constraints. Latency-free command. The test will utilize the Space Development Agency's SDA transport layer mesh network to ensure real-time data handoffs between ground sensors and the orbital interceptor.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.